Good morning or evening, everybody, depending on your time zone.
Hello.
Good evening.
We're here to play the Roots of Soledad, a little actual play to try to show people how it's done. However, we are not very used to this online tool, so we'll end up looking like tools. We'll see how this turns out, but I think it's going to be fun either way. Along the way, since I made the game, I'm going to be talking a little bit about it, but mostly just giving instructions and saying what we're doing along the way. Yeah, we'll be setting up first, creating characters, getting drama cards, and then we'll be playing scenes for a little while. Now, this game is specifically made as a very easy pick up and play. Easy in the sense that you don't actually have to do any homework. You don't have to read the rules. One person should read the rules, but most of the group doesn't need to. And there's a pile of cards that teaches you how to set up and how to play. So we'll be going through that. But first, a little introduction round. Yeah, I'm Matthijs Holter. I made this game. I'm from Norway. Magnus, who are you?
I am also from Norway. I am also writing a scenario right now. It's called Rivers of Blue Moon. It's my first written thing in a lot of years. I wrote a book with you 20 years ago.
This is true. And you made Until We Sink, which people are still playing and talking about.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm Ole Peder. I'm also in Norway, and I'm the co-author of Itras B, and have published games with Matthijs previously, and been eagerly following the development of this game.
Nice. So we're all into role-playing games. And also we're into weird Norwegian role-playing games. At least some of us. Okay, so I think we'll just start with the first setup card, which is what we do. Magnus, would you do the honor of reading this first card aloud for us?
Sure. Welcome. This is a playable demo of the Roots of Soledad, a game about magical realism. We'll play through a shortened Act 1 of the game as if this was the first season of a series. We're going to set up the cards, learn the rules, and play while we learn. If we have any doubts, we can preview the full rules by clicking the Rulebook button below. We'll take turns reading a card out loud to the group. The person reading is also responsible for getting the group to follow the instructions on the card. Read every card thoroughly. Do things one thing at a time. Expect a little chaos and awkwardness to begin with. Next player, please draw the next card and read it out loud.
Next player, that would be you, Ole Peder.
Okay. This is a role-playing game in 3 acts. It's about protagonists facing mundane struggles surrounded by Duende, the magic that permeates their lives. It takes place in the fictional village of Soledad de la Madera, Solitude of the Woods, somewhere in South America, sometime in modern times. It's a fishing village surrounded by farmland and deep forest. There are rebels. There is an oppressive government. People are religious. Family is important. Landowners are wealthy. Peasants are poor. Some descend from Europeans, some from natives, some from slaves. To most, Duende is a folktale sprite, or the feeling you get when lost in nature, a word for the things that taunt us.
All right. How we roll. Pick up the card how we roll. I will pick that up very shortly. We'll pick our limits and boundaries, what we're comfortable with playing out in the game and what not. For each category, sex, violence, race, ethnicity, and treatment of innocence, let's discuss which of the options will work best for our group. The whole group needs to pick the options together. How we do it is up to us. Wow, I kind of wish we discussed this before going online, but it's fact. Okay, So this is a card with two sides. So we'll start with ethnicity and race. For me personally, I find it's that the racial diversity is an important part of the setting. So I would like it to be present. Whether it has to be 100% realistic, it's not necessary for me. Too much realism can be a little oppressive in this case. But what do you guys think?
I think middle road will be good for this presentation.
Yeah.
Agreed.
How about innocence? What do you guys think?
Well, any of those are fine with me, actually.
Yeah. I think middle of the road is good for a presentation of this nature, maybe.
Yeah. So they can't die or be badly hurt. Okay. Sex. How about middle road there as well? Like normally when we play, it's a crazy orgy, but right now, let's keep it down.
Maybe even the down one?
Oh, close the door when they undress? Yeah, we can do that. Violence. I kind of like that it can be explicit and cruel.
Sounds fine by me. It's your presentation.
Yes. Okay, so low on sex, close the door when they undress, but violence can be explicit and cruel. It doesn't have to be, but it can be. I think I kind of just like the threat of it, at least. Okay, so now we've done this. Now, if this was a new group, I would take a lot more time and I would be much more cautious about jumping into the more extreme choices. But since we know each other very well, I'm pretty sure we can speak our minds. Okay, Magnus, you want to do the fourth one?
Setup. There are 5 possible protagonists in this room. Each is made from a combination of background and work cards, with preset options marked in certain color. Let's read the character cards assigned to each player's seat and click sit down below the one that speaks to us. This combination is now our protagonist. When everyone is seated, we can go around introducing our protagonist. We can take notes about our or other characters in a shared document. Remember, the protagonist might never meet.
So we've cheated a bit. So we actually picked protagonists beforehand because we were so confused. So I can just introduce mine first. So, and you can see that on these cards, there are 3 sections and each section has 2 different choices. So when you set this up for yourself, you can choose, so in this instance, for instance, with a background from a rich family, you could choose if it was Leonardo Acosta you're playing or Lucia Herrera. And for the other sections as well, you could pick the option you liked. So I'm Lucia Herrera. I'm 21 from a rich family. My skin color is medium tan, I would say. As a child, I had a tutor that I wanted to kiss. And as a youth, I saw my family fortune disappear. I work as an artist. I have that job because the gringos love to buy my native art. My reputation is that I'm a homosexual. Who knows what's true? And the best part of my job is the process of creating things. So that is me. Okay. Ole Peder, how about you?
I seem to be Natalia Mendoza, who is 14 years old. She was, as a child, she did not start speaking until she was 6 years old. As a youth, I lost my parents in a government raid.
And your skin color is fairly dark?
Yeah. In my work, I'm a rebel. I have this job because I strongly believe in the cause. My reputation is that I'm the best pathfinder, and the best part of my job is being part of something bigger.
Nice. Okay, Magnus.
Let's find out together. It seems I am Pedro Peterson. I'm 50 years old. I am white, very white, pale. I was always on the road with my parents as a child, and as a youth, I can't actually see what that says.
You made a vow to change the world.
I did.
Yes.
And then I am a journalist,
Hmm.
and I have this job because I want to write, and I am good at it. My reputation is that I make trouble for the wealthy and powerful. The best part of my job is that I can drink all day.
So, so the game says to go slow and take a little time, and I really like to go through this quickly again. So, I'm a 20-year-old girl from a rich family, but the fortune has disappeared. As a kid, I had a tutor. I wanted two kids. I'm an artist. The gringos love my native art. People think I'm a gay, and I love to create stuff. Roleplaying.
Yeah, I'm I'm a lost youth, Natalia Mendoza. She's only 14 years old, and something a bit strange about her is that she didn't start speaking until she was 6 years old. As a youth, she lost her parents in a government raid.
Oh yeah,
So,
because then it makes sense that you're a rebel when you grow up.
yeah, it makes a lot of sense. She's a rebel when you say when she grows up, but she's only 14, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's a rebel because she strongly believes in the cause, which makes sense after what happened to her parents. And her reputation is that she's the best pathfinder. And the best part of being a rebel is that she's a part of something bigger.
I'm wondering how long, like, because you lost your parents as a youth and you're just 14, like, how long before the game starts was this that you lost your parents?
It was 1 or 2 years ago, I think.
Okay, so you were like 12, 13 when that happened. All right. And Magnus?
Yes, so I'm a journalist. I come from somewhere else. So I have come to this place, to this village, because I have a story to write, probably. Um, and what I want to do is, or my reputation is that I make trouble for the wealthy and powerful. So I guess that's what I want to do here as well. Mm. And at the same time, I want to drink a lot.
Good stuff. Okay, so now we've done this part. Um, and then I think it's Magnus's time to read, is it?
A day in the life. We'll go around the table and tell everyone about a typical day for our protagonists. We should avoid magic and drama. Do not name any other characters yet. We can say I eat dinner with the family, but not name them. We do this by answering questions from the other players. They might ask, how does your day start? Is anybody else here? What do you hope or fear for today? Where do you spend your time? What sort of people do you meet? How does your day end? 2 minutes each should be fine. Describe what we see and what the protagonist does. No inner thoughts or feelings. Keep it simple.
Okay, so who starts?
I can
Maybe
start.
repair this since you're next in line.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure. Um, just a regular day in my life. Where am I most of the time? I think I still live in the city, uh, at my aunt's place, or at some semi-distant relative who took care of me after my family died.
Do you live in Soledad, like the village, or a bigger city?
Soledad, I think. Yeah. Maybe I was from a bigger city and moved to Soledad where my aunt or something similar lives. But I'm still part of the rebellion, which has some sort of a group there. A regular day, I think I go to the local village school, but it's not open for very long each day. So I also spend a lot of time doing running errands for my aunt, hanging out with other young people by the beach, help out um, in the home. I have a small room in the like on the top floor, or maybe even on the roof. And it's small, but it's nice and clean, and it's my own room, which is kind of a privilege for many young people in this village.
So when you wake up in the morning, what are you hoping or fearing for the day?
I'm hoping and fearing that the rebel activities of the night have been a success.
All right. I can say a little bit about my day. Lucia, the artist. I sleep late because I'm going out to sell my art, and these gringos they don't get up early. These tourists are they like to party in the evening and get up late. So I have a leisurely morning. I eat whatever food I have around, which is usually not so much. And then I usually go to the beach to show my paintings and my beads and little figurines that I make from clay. Sometimes I buy things from the local Indians and I sell that. Um, and my days tend to be a little boring and frustrating. I like making things, but I know that the stuff I really want to make is not what's going to sell. So I end up making a lot of like sunsets and monkeys and crying children, while I'm really more into, experimental art based on native rituals and the history of our country. But nobody wants that political shit. So yeah. Occasionally, someone interesting comes by, and I talk to them. Mostly, I just talk to the people from the village. And at some point when business is not good or I get bored, I just go, hang on the beach with friends, or stroll around the city. I don't have much money, so I go to the market and look at stuff, but I don't really buy anything.
Do you live alone?
I think I live in some sort of shared house. I don't have the money to like live alone, so I'm sharing an apartment with other artists, hobos, like traveling people who just are temporarily here to make money. The apartment is okay. There's cockroaches, there's moles, but it's livable. The door
Cool.
doesn't lock though. Okay, Magnus. Oh yeah, we should mention. I'm not sure if the card said it, but this is sometime in the 70s or 80s.
Okay, so I think I wake up in a hotel room. I have the sun in my eyes. That what's wakes me up. I have a headache probably, so I go to the balcony. I look out. I feel a bit disconnected from everything, I think. Um, then I take a shower, go down, get some papers, a lot of papers, and read them while I drink some coffee. And then I go out on the street just to catch vibes, get ideas. It's not I won't necessarily write about what I see, but that's how I get ideas. And then I will find the pub somewhere and start writing while I'm drinking. And at some point, I will fax my story back home. Um, and then in the end of the day, I will stumble back. I'm not dead drunk, but I'm not steady either.
Do you like usually go to the same pub or do you change venues?
I change venues.
Okay. So have you become acquainted with anyone in Soledad? Like, is anyone you talk to regularly or?
I think I have recently arrived in Soledad, so Soledad has not been my base. I've been traveling around a bit, and I've somewhat recently arrived in Soledad
Okay, like a week ago or a month ago.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, cool. Okay. Um, yeah, you read this card, right, Magnus? So then Ole Peder can do card number 6.
Scenes. During the game, we will take turns setting scenes. The one who sets the scene is called the director. They play a scene card from their hand to start the scene. There are many types of scene card. They all have scene on the back. Scene cards also come with customized options. In this demo, the color of the dots on a scene card determines who plays its protagonist. The others often play other characters. Everyone, let's take a look at the director card. Should I read this as well?
Yeah, I think so. It has 2 sides also.
Yeah. The director's responsibilities is 1, to set up the scene. You do that by reading the scene card aloud. If it's goal, relationship, duende card, choose a direction. Choose or play a location. Describe the place, the people there, and the situation. 2, assign roles and action. If card has a supporting character, assign a player to play them. If necessary, assign minor characters. Describe the direction, be clear. Step back and let the group take over. 3, manage and wrap up. Direct lightly, keep them on track. End the scene when it feels right, update the game log.
Yeah, it's actually just 1 side. Okay.
And then it's everyone, let's take a look at the directions card as well. It shows what directions you can give a scene in the first act of the game. And I'm guessing this is an important supplement to the previous card we just read, because it refers to directions, and here they are. In Act 1, we will be able to choose one of the directions from the list. There are 3 sets for relationship and duende scenes, and 3 for goal scenes. And the ones for relationship and duende scenes are, first, you can show a good side of the relation, or you can introduce a threat, temptation, or challenge to the relation, or you can shift the power balance. In a goal scene, you can show what's standing in their way, put the goal itself in danger, or let them achieve significant progress toward their goal.
All right. Yeah, so that was this one. Let's see. Then I will read about locations. Each scene will take place in a location, and all of those are shown on the hexagonal location cards. They have descriptions on both sides, and we'll pick one side when we place a church. When we place a card, I mean. Put the church in the middle of the table, flip it to see which side to use. Okay, so this is the Iglesia de Paraiso, the church. Either it's a beautiful building where people come for healing and advice, or it's a forbidding dark place of corruption and abuse. Okay, to randomize, Magnus and Ole Peder, you will both hold up 1 or 2 fingers. If the sum is even, it's a good place. If the sum is odd, it's a bad place. 1, 2, 3. The sum is even, so it's a good place. We got the happy church. It's a beautiful building where people come from for healing and advice. So let's put that here. Okay, then we press the deal locations button to shuffle the other cards and deal 4 of them. There will always be 4 locations available. Let me just do that. So we can see these locations at the top. I think this is an error. There's not supposed to be one down here. Locations are not private, they're all public. So these 4 on top here have just been dealt and are available for everyone. Okay, so there's 4 location cards available. When we're setting a new scene, we can either use a location that's already on the table or pick a new one from the 4 open cards. And some locations have special directions we can use when we set a scene there. Right now, the only location on the table is the church. So when we set a scene later, we can either use the church or one of those 4 locations at the top of the screen. Okay. Then it's Magnus.
Picking scenes. Let's click our version of the Pick Scenes button to choose 2 scene cards each, 1 relationship and 1 duende. Make sure to avoid duplicates of the same card. Relationship cards show people who are important to in our protagonist's lives, maybe familiar faces or people they haven't met yet. Duende cards describe the mysterious, weird, magical things that haunt our protagonists. They are also a kind of relationship. Everyone reads their card out aloud. We can make a list of other scene cards in our shared document. There will be more cards.
Okay, so let's see. Do you want to go first, Ole Peder?
Yes, please. Wow,
You-
that's a lot to choose
there's
from.
a lot to choose from.
Okay, and I can pick 1 relationship and 1 duende.
Yeah.
I would like something about my enemies, but these are mostly friendly. Maybe.
It
Okay, I'll
depends.
try the one who sees you for the relationship card,
All right.
and then I'm interested in the forest thing for the duende card.
Okay. Then the one who sees you and the forest thing have been picked for you. Okay. Magnus.
Yes, I'm trying to read them.
Yeah, good luck with that. Should I zoom in a little?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so the one who sees you has been taken.
Hmm. Okay, so well, I think violent and handsome. That's I like those words, so I think I'll take the rebel. Or is that a bit boring because Ole Peder is the rebel?
Now that's just fun.
Mm.
So note the choices that are picked. You desperately want him to be safe for some reason, and someone's after him for personal reasons.
Yeah, okay. I didn't read those, but that's fine. Yeah, I take him, babyface Esteban, and then so I think that that tree was one of our locations as well. Is that right?
Sorry?
So it says the dead tree, a kapok tree with no bark. I think one of our locations up at top was also a tree.
Oh, that's possible. Let me have a look. Yeah, there actually is a kapok tree, and that's a mysterious location.
Okay, I'll take the tree then.
Okay. So do we know if it's the same tree or not? Who knows? We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Okay, so this tree that you pick is a kapok tree with no bark. Your father told you about it. And what is the spirit that lives in its root? Okay. And then I will also... Oh, shit. Now, Magnus, I'm you.
Oh.
Oh, now I have your card. That's messy. That's very, very messy. Oh yeah, because we switched along the way. Let me think for a moment. How do we handle this? I think it's going to be fine because I don't think this system that this platform, I don't think it's going to stop us from having our own cards on hand. So as long as they're in the scene pile, I think it's going to be fine. If not, we'll improvise. Okay, let me pick some scenes as well. So I cannot pick the rebel or the dead tree, or which was your duende, Ole?
Let's see. I tried to click the card and the forest thing.
Okay, so I can pick any of these duendes. I think I want to start with duende actually. Oh yeah, oh let me go for the double. That's creepy as shit. He's exactly like me in every single detail, or she is. I summoned it. Why? Why indeed? Maybe it was just a drunken mistake. Or maybe it was to help. I think I needed help with something. Maybe to make like a lot of art and make money. How much of your mind can it read? That's something I don't know yet. Okay. Oh, and relationship is my brother who is an asshole. He owes me. I saved his life 3 years ago this May. We become very distant, but he is about to contact me. Okay. These will probably show up on your screen, Magnus, but then that's hopefully fine. Okay. Then this one has been done. And then I think this is yours, Ole Peter? Yeah, number 9.
Let's click the build deck button to gather all the cards we picked in a pile, the scene deck.
Boom. I clicked it. Now everything is in the scene deck. It has 6 cards in it.
Put the card after Act 1 next to the scene deck.
We might not even have that card here, but it's not too important.
When we start, everyone draws 3 cards from the scene deck. If someone draws their own cards, put them back in the deck and draw a new one. Nobody should ever have their own scene card in hand. Always have 3 cards in your hand as long as there are cards in the deck. We draw a new one once we've played one.
So as you can see, this card is based on the full game. Right now we're playing a demo. So we don't have 3 cards for everyone in the scene deck. We're playing with a limited amount of scenes to make it easier to understand and easier to get through. So we're just going to have 2 cards each from the deck. So should we just draw? I can start and see what I get here. Okay, so I get the rebel, which is fine because that's not my relation. That is
Mine.
Pedro Peterson's relation. And no, I can't have my brother, so I'm just going to put that aside for the moment. Next player gets that. But I can have the dead tree, the kapok tree with no bark that your father told you about. And that was that who owns this one?
Mine as well.
That's okay. So I have all your stuff. Oh, Magnus, I have so much power over you now.
So then
Nice.
we know that I'll have your cards, Matthijs, and Magnus will have my cards.
Probably so, yes. So, because then Magnus, you start with this one that's lying there.
So that's yours.
Yeah. So
Ole Peders.
Ole Peders.
Oh, that's Ole Peders. Yeah.
And then the next one here is also Ole Peders.
I think you just put it in your.
Mine.
I think maybe you put it in your own deck because I don't see it in my.
Yeah, this is just chaos, but I didn't put anything here. I have only these.
I took the double and they owe you now.
Okay. So the forest thing.
The forest thing is mine, I think.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. So I need to put back the double then. Can I do that?
Yeah, it looks like you just put something here. Yeah. And then you take the forest thing instead. Is that right?
I've lost track of whose cards are who. I should have the double and the forest thing in my pile.
You know what? I'm just doing this. I got these all open. I've got 2 green cards, so I'm good. What do you have, Magnus?
I have a relationship, your brother. Should I put it out?
I think, yeah, because you probably have to have Ole Peder's cards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so give that to Ole Peder and you take his. This does not tend to happen with physical cards when you have several scenes in the deck, but right now it's this is how it turns out.
So I'll take the forest thing and the one who sees you.
And I'll have the double and they owe you.
Sounds good. Okay. So, and just to repeat, why are we doing this back and forth? It's because you cannot have your own cards. These cards that we have on our hands are scenes for the other players. So when I set a scene, I'm going to be using one of the cards here. Since they're both connected to Magnus's character, I will be setting scenes for Magnus today.
And I now helpfully observe that the colors on the circles on the scene cards tell you what character they belong to, which was a bit.
Very true. In the physical game, these will be stickers. So we'll have stickers of our own color to put on our own cards. All right, drama cards. Let's click the deal drama button to give everyone 5 drama cards. We're on step 10 of 11, by the way, so we're almost ready to play. Okay, so I dealt myself 5 drama cards, and you guys also have, right?
No, what do? I just push the deal drama button.
Oh yeah, I thought everyone got. So Ole Petter, you don't have any either?
Some appeared down in my left bottom box there.
Yeah.
So there seems to be some for me there. Or should I also push the deal drama button?
I think everyone is supposed to have now, but Magnus, did you get drama cards?
Oh, wait, maybe there's some under here.
Yeah,
yes, they were just hidden.
Oh, I got a Buendia drama card as well. Okay, so while we're playing a scene, anyone can play a drama card at any time. That's very important, and people tend to like miss that little part. It really means that anybody can play a drama card. If you're directing a scene, you can play a drama card. If your character is in the scene, you can play a drama card. If your character is not in the scene, you can still play a drama card. So just feel free to do it. There's only 2 real rules to it. One is that the card has to be finished before a new one can be played. So you can't really interrupt or talk over people. You have to wait till their card is done. And the person who plays the card must describe what happens. It can be very tempting to just play out a card and say, okay, Magnus, you have to tell us what goes on. But then if I play a card, I have to say it. You always have 5 on your hand, so just draw a new one when you played one. And to be honest, if you don't like the ones you have, you can just throw them away and pick new ones as well. This game is it's a very hippie, relaxed game in that sense. Okay. And now the last one. Who is reading this one? Magnus, you're reading this one.
Now we play. We are in Act 1. Magic only lurks in the background of our lives. We play for as long as we want. Before we start to play, we must follow the starting ritual instructions on the ritual card. Now everyone will take turns to set one scene from the ones in their hand. When they do, they are the scene's director. Director. Follow the instructions on the director card, point by point, one at a time. Remember, everyone can use drama cards. We get new ones all the time. When we run out of scene cards, Act 1 is over. We will finish our demo with the ending ritual on the ritual card.
Now, I don't see any ritual card here, but I know what the rituals are. And they're probably on the back of the rulebook, but I can just say it. So there's three basic rituals to start the game. First, we have to chase away evil spirits in the location, which is super important. Then we will have like a little shared vision exercise. And then we will have a hypnotic countdown to start the game. And at the end of the countdown, we will say, "Welcome, world," to welcome the fictional world into our lives. But first, chasing the spirits, which means we get up off our chairs, we walk around in the room, we yell at the corners in the room and clap our hands and make noise to chase away the spirits. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoo! Lägg väck! Unna!
I think the noise got suppressed. I was making so much noise, but I couldn't hear you guys at all.
I heard you. I had to suppress myself a bit because my son is sleeping in the other room.
Yeah, I understand that. And he is not an evil spirit, so you're not allowed to chase him away.
Well, opinions may vary.
Well, in general. Whoa, okay, now I got an ad here. Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, let's give it a few seconds. Thank you. That was just a platform doing its little ritual. Okay, there's one thing I just want to say about these purple drama cards. This game in general is realistic. However, when you have the purple cards, meaning you have the Duende scene card or a Duende drama card, or even like a Duende location, then magical stuff can happen. Then you're allowed to introduce new Duende, new magical things into the game. Once something has been introduced, anyone can play with it. So before I play this dead tree card, there is no magical dead tree around. After I played it, it's there and everyone can use it in the way that fits the game. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Okay, now somebody's going to be the first director. Maybe I should do it. Okay, let me do it. So, and I'll try to follow my own rules, which is sometimes challenging. So let's have a look at the director card. First, I have to read the scene card aloud. So I have to pick a scene card. I have two cards on my hand. They are both from Magnus. One is a dead tree, and one is a rebel. Then I want to tease it a little bit. I want to wait a little bit before we get to this mysterious dead tree with spirits in it. So I think I'm going to start with a rebel because I'm very curious to understand how on earth this journalist, this drunken guy from somewhere else, got so connected to the violent and handsome babyface Esteban. You desperately want them to be safe, and someone's after them for personal reasons. Okay, so when you set a scene in this game, you're allowed to take your time. You're allowed to ask questions. You're allowed to ask follow-up questions, think aloud a bit. You can even ask for help from the other players. It doesn't matter if that takes a minute or two. Once the scene starts, then you try to not have those, meta discussions and bureaucratical, processes, but take a little time to prepare. It's fine. So I'm going to ask you, Magnus, how on earth did you get connected to this hot rebel?
Well, I've only known Esteban for 2 weeks. He's the reason I'm here. So I got into contact with him and traveled to this village to interview him, to write about him. And he is young and brash, and he likes to show off. And he is, in my mind, very stupid. And I have I was married 20 years ago. I have some grown-up kids I don't know. I don't have any contact with them. I don't really have any close friends either. I feel a bit disconnected to the world. And somehow I have just latched onto this young, stupid, violent guy who is just adrift in the world. And I am, at first, I just wanted to document his story and the story of him and people like him. But now I've grown, I've come to will care about what happens to him.
Is he also like part of your vow to change the world?
Yes, that's what I tell myself, but really it's more personal now.
All right. Someone's after them for personal reasons. We don't have to answer that right away. I think it's kind of fun to know that, okay, he is obviously being chased and it's personal, but we'll discover later what it's all about. Okay, so I'm still following these, you know. If it's a goal relationship to end a card, which it is, it's a relationship, then I choose a direction. So what direction do I want? I want to start with a good side of the relation. That's going to be the direction. Show a good side of the relation. Now, the direction means everyone around the table is responsible for trying to move towards that direction. Okay, choose or play a location. Where are we? The capital? No. Are we at, what's this one? At the bar. That is good. That's one of the bars you hang out. I think we're going for that one. We're at the Billares Macondo. Well, and I can pick, right? Is it just a chilled, relaxed place where there's never trouble? Or do people talk too freely at the bar and some would love to shut it down? Oh, yes, this is one of those bars where some political people hang out and talk about stuff that people are not supposed to talk about. So that's where the rebels sometimes hang out. So Babyface, Esteban, and you are there. So now I pick the location. I think it's daytime. It's like your early day drinking. You're still a little grumpy, I think. What was your name again? Pedro. I think you're still a little grumpy. Last night was a little late. People were making a lot of noise outside your hotel. And you didn't get to talk to the people you wanted to talk to. So you're a little, yeah. But you have an appointment with Esteban, so you're not going to skip that one. So I think you're sitting there at the Billares Macondo and waiting. What does this place look like?
So I think it's open. So I sit at the bar stool that's under a roof, but sort of outside. And it's not too big. It's at the beach actually. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay, cool. And are there a lot of people around, or is it very quiet? Or
No, it's somewhat quiet now.
I think the weather is it's a little gray and drizzly right now, actually. Yeah. Okay. If the card has a supporting character, it must be assigned to someone. And this mask right now means supporting character. So, Urepeder, since you are the player we have available, you will be playing Babyface Esteban, violent and handsome. You might feel your little typecast here, Urepeder, but you know, don't take it personally. And yeah, and whoa, Pedro desperately wants you to be safe, and someone's after you for personal reasons, and it's up to you, Pedro, whether you want to divulge those or not. But I'll remind you that the direction is to show a positive thing in the relationship or the positive sides of it. Now, after this, my instructions are to step back and let the group take over. And this is kind of important. I'm not a game master or a dungeon master. I'm just a director. Everyone has different responsibilities here, and my responsibility right now is to step back and let you guys play. But I can still play drama cards and make sure we stay true to direction. If people start like arguing and hating each other, I'll be like, no, this is a positive scene. But other than that, I'm supposed to just chill. So I'll actually shut up and let you guys play.
Okay, so I sit waiting. I order another beer.
You notice Esteban is up at the bar. He's quarreling with someone.
I will watch and try to listen in for the moment.
He speaks in intense but a hushed voice, intense hushed voice, and he sort of whispers, screaming at this other person.
I'm going to play the look. It says, describe eye contact that could mean one of several different things. And as a reminder to the viewer, drama cards can be played by anyone at any time. So Esteban is looking at this other person. Who are you talking to, the bartender or somebody else?
He's he's talking to a man adjacent to him at the bar.
Yeah.
So it's another customer.
The other man at the bar, he looks at Esteban with what could be either an amused smile or kind of frozen in terror and confusion. It's a little hard for you, Pedro, to really understand what's going on there.
Esteban is a young man, but he has tattoos like a sailor, and a short tanned hair, or bleached hair, in a sort of a mohawk.
I will start to get worried that Esteban might get violent. So not for the sake of this other guy, but for the sake of Esteban doing something stupid. So I'll move in and greet them and pretend I don't notice anything's wrong. I say, hello. So who's your friend, Esteban?
He looks surprised to see you, and just stares at you with semi-wild eyes. He looks both like he's been interrupted, and he looks a bit angry at first, but then he sort of mellows when he sees you. Oh, this is no one. This is just my, he's a co-worker. Never mind.
Nice to meet you. I'm Pedro.
The guy is. Would you, as director, sort of play this character, Matthijs?
Yeah, sure, I can.
Nice to meet you. I'm Pedro.
Oh, yes. Hello, Pedro. My name is Rodriguez. You get a very strong feeling that he's lying about his name. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. I understand the two of you probably have a conversation you need to have, or so I'll go get myself another drink. And he
Sure.
looks at Esteban like as if to check if he's allowed to leave.
Esteban nods curtly and then puts his arm over Pedro's shoulder and walks him back to his table.
You can see Rodriguez's shoulders were up like this, and now they're kind of just relaxing.
Esteban sort of rubs his nose a bit as he sits down with his beer, some kind of light summerly beer that is brought from the bar. Sits down heavily. He's quite a large man, and he takes his space in the world. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Did you get it?
I actually did get it, and I'm very excited. So I reach into my bag, and I pull out a Super 8 camera. So, okay, so I started to talk about this, but I feel like all that writing I do every day, it's not enough. It's just I'm not able to reach people back home. And what I want to do is to show, the truth, the real world. So I'm going to start to shoot just everything. I'm just going to find truth in film. And I
Esteban,
really,
Esteban interrupts you and locks eyes with you, and he says, I would be very, very careful shooting everything in this village. You might get shot.
I
You
think
understand?
it's worth to take a few chances to make something real.
Esteban tends to look over his shoulder a bit, as if he's expecting something or worried about something.
I want to play the card softer. From now on, the scene should be played out in a warmer, more emotional, more human mood. I feel like Esteban suddenly showed like a caring side towards Pedro, and I want to see a little more of that interaction.
Look, my friend, I know that you're new here, and I know you want to figure out what's going on and that you mean the best and that you want to report back or report to the world what's happening to this village, to our country. But you have to be very, very careful how you go about it. You have to be very, very careful how you conduct yourself. The walls have ears. Not everyone here has your best intentions at heart. Your best what's it called? What's best for you.
I think it's a bit strange here in the bar, but suddenly Pedro gets a bit teary. Yeah. So because it's very seldom someone really cares about me, and I get the feeling that Esteban means this as more than just a friendly warning. And I guess Esteban is probably a bit weirded out by this, but I'm crying a bit.
How
Esteban
does it feel, Esteban?
Esteban puts his left hand on Pedro's shoulder and says in a soothing voice, "You're all right, old man. You're all right. You're I know a good man when I see one."
And describe what you feel, Esteban.
I just feel
No,
great.
Esteban.
Oh,
Esteban feels like he is persecuted and is seeking an ally. So but he also feels a certain warmth for this lost journalist type, and he doesn't know. He looks a bit down on Pedro, but he is sympathetic towards him.
so it's partly cynical, but not wholly.
Yeah.
I think so. Now we've seen the positive part of the relationship, and I think we're going towards the end. But I think, Magnus, I think I would like to hear one or two sentences or action from Pedro as an ending of the scene. So what do you do, or what do you say?
So listen, Esteban, I feel like I came here to do the most important thing in my life. I think that's why I'm here. And I'm going to show the truth. And I also am going to help you. I don't know quite what's going on with you, but I want to help. I want you to know that.
And the final shot of the scene is a close-up of the rebel's face. What does your expression say?
He has a very hard rock-like face, but there's a twitch at the corner of his left eye.
Nice. Thank you. Now that was that scene. And then Magnus is going to be the next director.
Okay. So I can choose between the one who sees you. So this will be a scene for Lucia. No, for Natalia. The one who sees you is Guillermo the librarian, or the Duende card, the forest thing, the cat. I think I'll take Guillermo the librarian.
All right. So then the next thing is to choose a direction and a location.
Okay, so
Oh, sorry. First, you actually have to read the scene card aloud.
the one who sees you. Guillermo, the librarian, always has the right book, and that will be you, Matthijs. You are ashamed that you don't feel for them like you should. So Natalia is ashamed. Guillermo is spying on Natalia. Who do they report to? Yes. And then I should choose a direction. So then I guess you have to show me the directions.
There we go.
Sorry for interrupting. The colors on this card, the one who sees you, are my colors, right?
Yes, at least they're supposed to be. We got a little mix up, but yeah.
Yeah, so isn't this my card or is it not?
It's
It,
your
it
card.
is your card, yes, yes.
Do you refer to Natalia or something?
Yeah, that's you.
Okay. Jesus Christ. I was looking at Lucia. Okay.
Yeah. Everybody looks at Lucia.
Sorry, guys.
This is you. It's fine.
Yes, direction. So I think I want to introduce threat, temptation, or challenge to the relation.
Nice.
And then
Then a location.
a location.
You can do the church or the bar or a new one. Oh yeah, we need to deal a location here, right?
So it's not the rebel base because Guillermo doesn't know where that is. And I don't think it's a tree yet. So we have the railway or the mountain lake, the church or the bar. So I think this is the same bar.
Right. Beares Macondo.
And what's next then?
Describe the place, the people, and the situation.
So this actually happens at the same time, but we don't really notice each other. It's Guillermo who wanted to meet you here. You don't know why yet. Why do you have this bad conscience when it comes to Guillermo? Why do you feel that you owe him?
He was sort of a tutor to me. He's a sort of tutor to me, and he helps out a lot with school stuff, and yeah, he's very helpful academically. But I actually don't like him that well, and he's very interested in me in platonic sort of way. He seems genuinely interested in my well-being and my education.
Mm. Perhaps it's that he's too eager that makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So he has asked to meet you now. You are a bit late, but you can see him sitting there. He doesn't look like he's in a hurry. He's just sitting there reading a book, but he looks up and smiles when you arrive. So that will be you, Matthijs. Yeah, and then I'll step back.
Well, so there's a step before that. Describe the direction, be clear. And this is always like a little, we always have to stop a little there because you have told us a direction, which is introduce a threat, temptation, or challenge to the relation, but it's not quite clear yet. So I don't know, like I'm playing this character, I don't really know if I'm supposed to introduce a threat or temptation or challenge, or you is Ole Peder. So you as a director have to give us a little bit of instructions or direction about that before we
Sure.
can.
So you will still be friendly and you will try to help, but you want to get something back, and what you really is after is information about her network, because you're interested in information about the rebels, and you imply that she could, I guess, where did you live, Natalia?
I live on the rooftop of my auntie's house, like in a shack, a comfortable shack, but still a shack on the top of a roof. It's a flat roof though.
So you have some information, Guillermo, that her aunt has financial troubles and that she may lose her shack, but that you might help.
Natalia, so good to see you.
Hi, Guillermo.
I'm sorry that we meet in this place. There's a lot of drunk people here, but I'm here.
I,
I'll take care of if anything happens.
I'm not really supposed to be here, Guillermo.
I know, but it's daytime. It's daytime. Are you uncomfortable, Natalia? We can go somewhere else.
Yes, please.
Okay, let's go somewhere else. Good idea. How about we go for a nice little we can go for a little stroll through the main street. You know where the library is?
Sure, yeah. Let's do
Okay,
that.
wonderful.
Is this about the paper, or
Oh,
do
that.
you have some
Oh,
kind of problem, Guillermo?
no, no, not everything has to be about something. I just like to talk to you sometimes. You know, I'm interested in how you're doing. You know, how's your life going?
Yes. I'm very grateful for the help you gave me with the exam last week.
Yes, 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 of course.
I think it really worked out.
I think you, young lady, have a brilliant future ahead of you.
There were um, there were some questions about materialistic dialectics in the works of Hegel or something. No, Engels. It was difficult.
Yes, yes. I
But
don't know if you even know how few young people in this village even know the words you are saying, let alone understand what they mean. Your intellect is on a whole different level, you know, whole different level. Maybe one day I think you might be in the government, you know, you might do something big for this
mhm.
country. Yes.
Well, we all try, Guillermo.
So, but well, there is something I wanted to talk to you about. It's I heard about your aunt. Sorry, Magnus, I forgot. Her aunt owes money.
Yes, her aunt owes money and she might be thrown out of her shack.
Uh, I know that things have been a little tight for your family, and recently I hear that the landlord uh, is actively looking for new tenants. Have you heard about this? Are you aware that you might be moving out?
No, this is new to me, Guillermo. Who told you this?
I heard it through some contacts. You know, it's sometimes you hear things.
That's
But
horrible. My aunt, she's not a wealthy woman. She barely gets by with the rent as it is.
yes, yes, it's a bad situation. But maybe I could help. You know, because I don't have much influence, but I can definitely speak to some people and try to arrange something like some a loan or something to help your family. I even have a little money laid off myself. But there's something I need to ask you because I'll be honest with you. I know that you are sometimes meeting people in the forest, and I think you know what I'm talking about.
As you are speaking, around you, ivy starts to grow up along the walls, and the ground cracks a bit as plants shoot up, and also a couple of bricks fall off the buildings. You don't really notice this.
Natalia grows pale. She looks quite scared. She's sweating a bit on her forehead. She doesn't shiver or shake, but she locks eyes with Guillermo and says, Guillermo, you are a very intelligent man. You should also be careful.
So I'm going to play a success. Guillermo is really trying to influence you to give a name. So he starts bugging you. It is important, Natalie, that I, as your mentor and a person who trusts you and takes care of you, there's certain things I need to know. And if you are really meeting up, you have to tell me at least the name of one of them so I can know that it's the right kind of people you meet. Because some of these people, they have a good heart, and some they don't.
Guillermo, I worry for your health, and I think that Esteban will come visit you. Okay?
Esteban. I see. But don't worry about your aunt. Don't worry about the house. I think it's going to be fine for quite a while. And he pats you on the head. Are you tall or short or?
I'm in between, just median 14-year-old girl height.
Yeah. I don't think I don't think Guillermo's a very tall guy either. He also walks with a stoop, so you're almost face to face when he pats you on the head.
I think I want to play a visions card now, as he pats me on the head. It reads, everybody must describe one possible reality, a direction the scene could take from here. The director goes first, use only one sentence each. The director picks with which possibility becomes reality. Then the scene resumes.
But Magnus, you're the director, right?
I'm the director. So my option is that while Natalia is saying this, she feels in her pocket, and she has a small knife there, and she fingers with it, and her fingers tighten about it, and her arm tightens, and then she sort of halfway draws it up, but then she sort of cuts her own thigh with it instead, and then she lets it go and walks away.
That was a long sentence, but it's okay. We're allowed one sentence each.
It was one sentence.
It was one sentence. One of those Cormac McCarthy sentences with a lot of "and" in them.
My sentence is that the vines that broke through the road and started growing up the walls, they enclose Natalia and Guillermo like as if they were in sort of a cocoon or in the jungle. It's all around them, and it sort of darkens around them because of all the vegetation.
What's my sentence? I don't have any good ideas. I think Guillermo is just gonna start lecturing Natalia and becoming more and more like frenetic until she physically leaves or stays in it.
Okay, so I'll pick Ulupeder's end then. So while they are saying these things and then stand there discussing, and it seems everything is settled, and I would just start to creep up their legs uh, around their hands. They are just covered with it, and then when the scene ends, it's just a wild forest scene there, and then it ends.
Nice. Okay.
I have a
Then,
question.
yeah.
How do I get a new drama card?
Yeah, there's a pile up here on the right.
Ah, I
So
can
that's
see
why
it.
we have drums. Do I have enough? Yeah, I need one more, I think. Okay, Ole Peter, then it's you.
It's a bit weird to me because now my box in the left hand down corner, it seemed as if it got some new drama cards, but I didn't pick from the deck. Should I try to draw one down? One, two, three,
Oh,
four,
yeah,
five.
it happened. I saw the same thing when you did it now.
Okay. But I guess I have 5 now in my box, so
Only you know.
okay. So it's my turn to run a scene. I will I sort of want to go straight for one of the duende scenes. Would that be okay?
Yeah, sure.
It's a duende scene for Lucia Herrera, 21, the artist from a rich family. Um, you walk on the beach selling your native art, and you love creating things, and you might be homosexual. And I'm playing the card called the Double.
Yes.
The Double. What does it look like? Exactly like you in every single detail. How did you first meet it? You summoned it. Why? What is it you don't know? How much of your mind can it read? So I guess some of these questions are for Matthijs to answer.
I already answered why some of it. It was a very stressful time in my life, and I was quite drunk one evening. And I had been, I'm also buying things from the locals and from all over. And I had one mysterious little wooden doll, which looked a bit like me. And I had been told by the woman selling it to me that, yeah, this will create, your kindred spirit, your twin. If you sacrifice a little blood, this will be your twin. So I actually did that. I got quite drunk on mezcal, smoking a bit, cut myself up in my little room, and smeared my blood all over this little wooden figurine. And I looked away. I looked out the window since nothing happened. When I turned back, she was there, and she was me. She was exactly the same as me. And my aim was just to have someone to help me, someone to help pick up my work and do my work for me. But we'll see what actually happened.
Is she around all the time, or does she just come when summoned?
I think she is completely independent.
Yeah. So, okay, we'll find out more about her. I'm looking at the director card. Read the scene card loud. We just did that. It's a duende card. Choose a direction. I'll go to the direction card. I want to shift the power balance. That's my direction for the scene. I will choose the location. Lacuna, no. Around the kapok tree. The horned ones arise from the earth gyrating. They sing of ravishment. Ferreira. I think I'd like to be the maybe at church. What if I just wanted to be at your place? Is that possible, or does it have to be one of the locations at the?
Well, a location can contain several things, so we can say that the you know that I lived close to the railway, for instance, in the poor part of town.
Yeah, that's good.
And then you choose which side. Do you want this one where they make their own laws, or do you want the important connecting point where people from near and far can be found?
I think this one matches very well with your character concept, doesn't it? That you hang out with some of the like almost like backpackers and other like vagabonds and vagrants.
That makes sense. So where do you want to place it? It has to be next to at least one of the other ones here.
Yeah, that's a good spot for it, I think. Yeah,
Right here?
yeah.
Okay. So it's close to the church and to the Beatus bar.
Okay, so now we have the location. It's at your place near the railway station, near the railroad. That's right. So I want Magnus to play the double, and I think Lucia, you've just had a shower, nice refreshing shower after walking up and down the beach all day, selling your goods. It's been sort of a slow day, hard to sell artifacts and your artwork to tourists. It's kind of a slow part of the season, but you feel reinvigorated by the shower, and you step out. You have kind of a tiny uh, bathroom that you share with several other people, but it was your turn, and there's strangely enough, that's usually not like this ever, but you almost have the place to yourself. Uh, uh, Andre is in like 2 rooms over watching television, but in this part of the apartment, you're by yourself, and also uh, what will happen when you step out of the bathroom is that you will see the back of the double in the hallway. She's holding something or doing something. And the goal of this scene is for the power balance to shift, meaning that you summoned her and you've been using her actually to do work for you, finish your chores or finish your paintings and jobs. That may not be the case anymore after this scene is over. So be my guests.
I take my time in the bathroom. I have a little ritual. First thing I do is I clean away the piss stains from Andre and the other guys from the toilet. I wipe away the pubes that are lying around, and I light a little candle, which smells kind of nice. And I spray a little bit of perfume around the room. And then I take a long hot shower, because one of the few luxuries we have is that we're not paying electricity here. For whatever reason, the meter isn't working, so we have unlimited hot water, and I use it for all I can. So I'm in there for like probably half an hour and just singing to myself, my mood improving. I have a little glass of wine, cheap wine, but still wine. Actually, bottle standing next to the shower. So I'm getting a little tipsy in there. It's nice. Get out of the shower, do my hair a little bit, and it's my personal space for a good while. And then I wrap a towel around myself and I step out and I see the back of myself.
And
And I
I
think
am
my first thought is I hope she did all the things today because I really need those paintings for tomorrow.
and you see my back, and I am carrying a big cloth bag with, it seems, a lot of stuff in it, and I disappear down the stairs.
What do I usually call you?
I don't know what you usually call me. I call you Lucia.
For some reason, I call you Leonardo. It's our little joke that you don't find funny.
Mm-hmm.
Leonardo,
I'm already gone.
well, that's weird. I'm just in my towel. I go to the window and look down on the street. Do I see
You
you
see,
walking by?
yes, you see me actually walk up to one of your usual customers.
This is awkward. You're not supposed to be out there like that. Like, I can't. I'm getting really confused. What the fuck am I gonna do? And I'm also a little drunk. I get dressed in clothes, and I try to pick the same clothes that you are wearing, but of course you are wearing them. They might even be mine, so I can't even find them. So after a while, I run out into the streets, drunk, confused, and in a random mishmash of clothes that I wouldn't usually wear. You know, something with some worn T-shirt with a stupid slogan about some American band or something.
You get some strange glances from street people who you know or who know you of you, as they seem confused.
Yeah, I just stick my tongue out and I walk very quickly. Leonardo,
Leonardo is not actually there anymore, but your customer is there and looks very happy.
He also looks a bit confused because he's just interacted with you. So he looks at you and looks over his shoulder and says, "Are are you there again?"
I'm gonna play an aftertaste. Even if this fucking twin succeeded, things are not gonna turn out the way she thought. So my customer will tell me exactly where she went. Yeah, there's an imposter. Where did she go?
Uh, Imposter, she looked exactly like you. She
I
was you.
know. I know. It's very
She went through there, to the alley.
to the alley.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, you will get a big discount next time. Next time, big discount. Tomorrow I'll be here. Okay?
This guy is like a confused American tourist.
Yeah.
You've spoken to him twice.
Tomorrow, promise. Good price for you. Good price. I'm just walking towards the alley. Damn.
The alley is a dark, uh, sort of menacing place near the railroad tracks. It's this is did we establish when it was during the day? It's at least after work hours because you've
Yeah,
spent the
that means
whole
it's fairly late if it's
and
after work.
this is sort of a tropical place, so it's fairly dark as well. It's dark here, not much lighting, and you can hear the sounds of the railway, and it's yeah. Uh, uh, Leonardo twin, where are you?
I'm in the alley. I'm talking to another customer.
In the dark alley, you found another customer. Okay.
Tourists everywhere.
This is in the 80s, so there's no like cell phone torch, but I guess the tourist has like a headlamp that he uses because he's afraid of wild dogs. So he uses a headlamp when he walks around the city.
So I guess this tourist is sort of a beach bum. So he is rich, but he doesn't look like it. He is just unshaved and long hair and filthy clothes and a big wallet. And he has bought a lot of art from him.
Whoa, this is like one of your better ones, man. This is unique. The line work here is exquisite. You can overhear them, Lucia, from afar. They're maybe 10 meters from you.
I'm
I
gonna
just
play.
feel
Yeah, I'm gonna play true nature. Describe how the uncontrollable animal nature of a character in this scene takes over. Because as I approach, you can see the face of my twin Leonardo changing in the stark light of the tourist's headlamp. It's high contrast and almost overexposed. And your face changes from a friendly young lady selling stuff to something very different. Do you want to describe what it looks like, Magnus? I can do a
it's
third round.
a raven.
Yes, you have the face of a raven and you're staring straight at me. Um, and your nature takes over, your raven nature. So what do you do?
I look very pleased with myself, and then I look at you instead of him, but I continue talking to him, and I say, I feel that I just hit a new kind of creative nerve. It's just this art keeps pouring out of me, this fresh political art. And it seems like everybody wants it. Um,
Yeah,
I
yeah, it's
was
good. The guy doesn't seem to notice that you've changed into a raven face, or he's too stoned to notice. It's kind of strange because what's happening, Lucia, is that the raven headed woman is looking directly at you, but the beach bum rich guy is looking directly at her and just keeps on uh, ranting on about the magnificence of her political pieces and
I hiss at Leonardo. I haven't been able to paint for 2 weeks. You're stealing it. You're stealing it. And
uh,
I'm going up. I'm about to attack you.
whoa, what are you doing? Um, sorry about this, Henry. I guess we'll speak tomorrow. There's just some mad woman. I need to talk her down, I think. Don't
all
worry about
right.
it.
Look, I don't want any trouble, you know. It's are you sure you'll be all right?
While he's talking calmly, I am physically attacking this raven thing. I jump on top of you. I grab your shoulders and try to force you to the ground. And I'm
Hey,
stepping
hey,
on one of your
dude.
paintings along the way.
The beach bum is trying to intervene. Hey, dude, you can't be doing that. Come on.
Henry, oh, I think she's killing me.
The beach bum kicks you in the back, Lucia.
Yeah, okay, so he managed to kick me, but it doesn't turn out quite the way he thought. I get kicked in the back, but that just pushes me forward. And I land on top of this raven creature. Uh, another piece of art is crushed beneath you. Something gets stuck in your ribs, some little broken plank or spike or something. And I'm sitting on top. It's like one of those schoolyard fights. None of us can really fight, I think, but I'm just sitting on top of you and holding your shoulders down and trying to grab your face, which to him looks like a human face, but I'm trying to grab your fucking beak.
And I still look very pleased. And then
Um,
and then Henry gets a second chance.
Henry
Henry?
is the beach bum.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. He's a man in his 50s, I think, and he's not. He spends all his day at the beach and has been doing so for years after he became independently wealthy. And he swims a lot, so he's quite strong. He hovers over the two of you and pulls Lucia off. Then he sees that it's Lucia, and he's very confused. Lucia, what's going on? I was just talking to you. Who is that? Jesus Christ, he says, looking at the raven creature, recognizing it for the first time. What does the Leonardo do?
What has she done to me? Oh, what is this? Oh, help me, Henry. I don't know what she's doing to me. She's stealing my face.
You see the look in my eyes, and you get a feeling that you're trying to avoid, which is a feeling of real fear. I haven't been violent with you earlier, and you really haven't seen this side of me, but you realize I'm not stopping. So Lucia is coming at you again, and this time I've just picked up like a big rock from one of those crumbling walls. And you are almost freezing in your tracks from fear.
I look at you with fear, and I see the rock coming towards me, and it hits my head, and I fall over a large pool of a blood forming below me. And I lie completely still, and I look like Lucia again.
And Henry says something, but we can't hear it because the scene ends there.
Well, that was a happy ending. Now, one of the cool things about this game is that even though it may look like I'm rid of my twin, there's 3 acts. So this card is coming back twice more. This doppelganger has not disappeared. We're going to see her twice again if we play a full game. But right now it looks like everything is sweet for Lucia. I'm rid of my evil twin.
Except, of course, that Henry just saw you kill someone.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. It should be seen as an issue. Thank you, Magnus. When I play with Magnus, I don't have to play to lose. He helps me.
You have your hand up.
Yeah. Okay, whose turn is it now? Oh, it's my turn again, right? Let's see. So this one has been played. Do we have time for another round, you guys? One or 2 more scenes at least?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize for the light conditions in this room. It's now going darker outside, so I only have this crap lamp and the ceiling, and so yeah.
Yeah, that's why I situated myself in Colombia.
That's great. Good choice.
Thank you. Okay, so now I only have 1 scene card left. In a full game, I would have like 3 or 4 more cards on my hand, but now it's time for the dead tree, which is connected with Pedro, the drunk journalist. And last time we saw you was with Esteban, who was suddenly strangely protective of you when you talked about filming everything in the village. Okay, so let me start by reading this aloud. The dead tree, what does it look like? It's a kapok tree with no bark, only blood-red veins in white wood. And Ole Petter, you'll be playing this tree in this scene. You first met it, Pero, when your father told you about it. And what is the spirit that lives in its roots? You don't know. Now, you're not from here. You traveled around a lot when you were a kid. But your father told you about this specific tree in Soledad. What did he tell you?
It was a fairy tale. So he told me about it like a story. He didn't say it was in Soledad. He only described the tree. But after he described it, I had a nightmare about it. And it's a recurring nightmare. I've had it all through my life. So it's the most vivid dream I've ever had. But I've never seen it in
You've
real
never
life.
seen it. Okay, so in this scene will be the first time you meet the dead tree then. Okay, and oh, this is not going to be a good sight. I think we will introduce a temptation to the relation. I think that's what is going to happen. This tree is going to tempt you in some way. The location, well, oh yeah, Rebel Base. Oh my God, we're going to have a magic tree at the Rebel Base. This is going to be nice. Is it truly hidden and organized, or is it a hovel fit for a scattered bunch of misfits? I think it's more a scattered bunch of misfits. I think so far we have like a violent guy and a 14-year-old kid, so it doesn't seem too organized.
I resent that.
And it's on the other side of the railway, or actually quite far away along the railway. So I'm going to place it here. A hovel fit for a scattered bunch of misfits mixed with a few naive dreamers. Um, hmm. So, the situation, Pedro, is that you are on your way to the rebel base. Have you been to the base before?
No.
No. Are you bringing your camera?
Yes.
Yes. Good. So you're
I
on your
think they will
way.
be happy that I will show their truth.
Yes, they will be very happy about that. That's exactly how it's going to play out. So, are you meeting anyone specific, or are you just going there?
No.
And are you going alone or with someone?
I'm going alone because I wanted Esteban to take me, but he said it wasn't a good idea. But I found out on my own where it is.
Are you very drunk or just a little drunk?
I'm just a little drunk.
Okay.
I
Have you
still
been,
think this is a good idea.
yeah. Have you been filming along the way? Like, are you carrying camera? Okay. So it's like the 80s, so you don't have like unlimited film, right?
Oh,
You
but I
have
have a big bag of film.
you have a big bag of film. Cool. And you're not an expert with this camera.
No, it's new to me.
Okay, cool. So you're approaching the area of the rebel base, and it's very humid. It's still been raining, and it's that kind of feeling where everything just gets wet. It doesn't matter if you're in the rain or not; just everything is wet. Your shirt is wet, your hair is wet, everything. Your film is safe in these little plastic capsules that you have in your camera. Are you taking any precautions with it to keep it from the moisture?
Yes, I'm very worried about it. So I guess I have brought an umbrella then, but I use it more to protect the camera than myself.
Yeah. Are you wearing good jungle clothes?
No.
Okay. So you feel like you're getting close. So right now you're actually filming. So what we see now is what you see through the what's it called? The image seeker. And there's a through the camera. Ole Peder, the tree. Um, it seems to quite suddenly appear for Pedro among the foliage. What is the first impression? What is the first thing we see on film when he's filming it?
In the film after exposure, that what will be seen or what he sees?
Right now those two are the same, I think.
Oh, it's it's a towering tree. It's truly huge. It looks almost like it's dead. It has no bark, but still has white wood, and it must have very deep roots here. And it sort of stands apart from the rest of the forest, um, not on a hill or in a clearing in any way, but it's almost like the other trees seek away from it or don't grow in its direction.
What do those roots, what do they look like?
They're thin, but they're everywhere.
Okay, so you are going to tempt Pedro in some way during this scene. Do you want any specific directions, or are you okay with just going with it?
Can try to figure something out. I see that Pedro has made a vow to change the world.
That's actually what you're thinking about right now, Pedro. This is something very much on the front of your mind because you feel you're really out here, in the jungle, finding the rebels with modern technology. How is it you want to change the world?
I don't know. I just want to change the world, and I feel like I am doing it now.
And then you see this tree.
There is.
Hang on just a moment, and you recognize it from your dreams.
I think that fills me with terror.
I think I'm going to play the memory. Describe a memory the protagonist has related to the scene. Be evocative, draw from all senses. The player can veto actions that the protagonist takes in the memory if they feel strongly about it. I'm going to ask you what a pit. Oh, an ad. We're having a blast online. I'm going to ask you, Ole Peder, to join me in describing the senses for this memory. Because this is when your dad told you about the tree. Ole Peder, do you want to be his dad?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are sitting by a campfire. You've been traveling for a week. You're driving in an old car, like one of those with an open, what do you call Lasteplan on the back?
A
An
pickup.
open truck kind of thing. And it smells of, the wet wood and all this smoke. And you guys are eating hot dogs that you've been grilling, and some cheese, and Pedro, your dad is letting you taste some wine. And now your dad is going to tell you about the dead tree.
So in the village of Soledad, which is in the far north of the country, there once was a tree called the kapok tree. And this tree was very strange because it was an evil tree. It had its roots everywhere in the village. Small, thin roots that penetrated every part of the village, but also the hearts of those who lived there. The tree itself was tall and white, devoid of all bark, and it could feel and sense the intentions and dreams of everyone that it had its roots in.
What did the tree do to the people, Papa?
It grew inside them, grew in their hearts with its long, veiny roots. But one day, a man came to the village and he went into the forest to look for something, to tell a story. And when he came upon the tree, it presented him with a possibility. It suggested that he could pass through the tree into a portal of sorts. And that would fulfill all his dreams of making a big change in the world.
And that's the memory. And when you think back on it, does it feel real? Or does it feel like some drunken dream, Pedro?
Oh, it feels very real. It feels more real than most of my present days. I had forgotten that he mentioned this village. I haven't thought about that for 40 years, but he did say Soledad. I'm certain about that now.
The way your clothes are clinging to you is the same way they were clinging to you when you were sitting by the campfire, all wet, getting cold. Let me leave the scene to you guys.
There is, when you approach the tree or when you see it from a different angle, you can see that there are in fact two tree trunks intertwined, and between the tree trunks there is sort of a passageway, and the forests look different. The forests look different between these two tree trunks than what is surrounding it. It's brighter lights. You hear the faint sound of laughter. Some music playing from an old radio.
So I walk slowly towards it. I'm just totally enraptured by this thing, but I still, I guess, almost by instinct, have my camera rolling, and I walk up to it. I don't dare to touch it because it fills me with just ice cold terror. I don't remember ever having been this afraid. Well, ever. Um,
How wide is the tree?
It's uh, from the first trunk and to the very end of the next, it's like a car, small car.
in my reoccurring nightmares, this tree talks to me with my father's voice. And I'm just terrified that it's going to start to speak now, but I tell myself, well, this is the real world. This is not a dream. So trees can't speak. And I walk closer and I look in this gap. And then I try to walk around the tree and look at the environment from that angle, not through the
When
trunks.
you start walking around the tree, you see that, like what Peter said, the other trees are kind of withdrawing from it, and among the other trees, at exactly the same distance, the same safe distance, there's a black panther sitting in the shadows, very calmly looking at you, looking at the tree, blinking its eyes a little, not moving.
I film it.
It looks at
So,
you with open eyes as if to say, "Stupid, stupid gringo."
so you are not going to eat me, right, kitty cat? You are not going to eat me. You're just going to sit
It
there quietly.
it licks its paws, stretches.
I think I want the scene to play harder. From now on, the scene should be played out in a harsher, colder, less human mood.
Ah! I walk backwards and I feel my back is up against the tree.
The tree feels cold and dry, even though it has been raining all day long. It's dry to the touch. It doesn't speak to you.
Hush! Go away! Go away!
It stays at the exact same distance, but now it's like kind of its tail is going back and forth like that.
You have your back to the tree, but you must be very close to the gap between the two tree trunks.
So is it possible for me? So it's shorter. It's a short way to the gap than around the tree, I guess, if I want to get away from the panther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have already moved around the tree, correct? So
Yes.
you're standing with your back to the part to the part of the gap that you haven't looked into. You haven't seen what's there.
Mm.
From the other side, it looked like probably like the camp you're heading for, the guerrilla camp.
Mm. I don't dare to look behind me because I have to look at the panther. So I have no idea what's behind me, but I feel I can't let go of the panther with my eyes. I just walk backwards, and then I see in my mind what I think is behind me, and um, it's just formless uh, shadows in a dark jungle. I guess it's I can't really pick out any details, but I don't dare to look around. I walk backwards and I walk through the gap.
The there is darkness, as you said, and when you open your eyes, you're at the beach with your father. You smell the grilled sausages. You hear his voice going on about this very strange fairy tale. It's a very strange story to tell a child. How old are you?
I'm 11.
Did your father usually tell these kinds of stories?
No, he didn't tell me a lot of stories at all.
What had you been doing that day?
Uh, he was on a work trip, but he had allowed me to go with him. That was very rare, and this time we had half a day free, so we just spent it at the beach, swimming, playing. He almost never played with me as well, and then grilling, and now this.
What was his profession?
He was a journalist.
He looks down on you from he's sitting on top of the back of the pickup truck. He looks down on you and sees that you've fallen. You feel faint, but you're it's all very clear. You're very clear. You are present here with your father at the beach. You're 11 years old. Um, he looks excited to see you and smiles and says, "Did you see it? Did you do it? Did you do it? Did you
So
change the world?"
I I I don't know.
He
Did I change
gets
the world?
he gets down from the pickup truck, uh, uh, gets down on his knees next to you, picks you up, or helps you get up, brushes some sand off you, tugs a bit on your cheek. Yeah, you probably did. Guess we'll never know.
And the scene ends there, I think. Did we manage to introduce a temptation, though?
Yeah, he was tempted to go through the gap of the tree.
Kind of push into it, I would say. Okay, so we leave you there as a 10-year-old in your own past. Nice. I feel like one more scene before we end. Should we do that?
Sure, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Then Magnus, it's your turn to run a scene.
Okay. So my remaining scene
I
is
I like this one a lot, by the way. It was fun. Like I had no idea where it was going, and we were all just contributing and jumping in. It was very unpredictable and very tense and very nice.
agreed. So my next scene is the forest thing. It's cute. It's the size of the cat, but it has a tentacled face. So I guess cute in a tentacled kind of way. You first met it when it followed you one night, and but you don't really know what it wants from you.
And this is
So,
for Natalia.
mhm. So this is a Buendia scene, so I need to choose a direction. And direction with this cute cat-like tentacle thing is I guess show a good side of the relation.
Okay.
So then it's at the location, and the location is the it's the beach.
The playa.
So we already said that the bar is at the beach. So I guess we'll place the beach here then.
All right. Which side do you want? Do you want like the beautiful white sand beach, or do you want the sharp rocks and deep crags beach?
I want the beautiful beach.
Okay, here we go. And I'll be playing this cute tentacle kitty cat.
You're the cute tentacled kitty cat. So you are sitting at the beach, Natalia, and I guess it's unclear how you got here from being covered in vines last time, but you feel uh, um, I guess you feel a bit upset for some reason or ill at ease. It's probably time to go to sleep, but you don't feel like you could sleep right now. Um, it's you feel a bit rootless. Um, you feel like the world is threatening, and you don't quite know what to do about it.
What time
Uh,
of day is it?
it's a bit after midnight, so you should be at home sleeping.
Yeah. And it's pitch black, dark out here. Is there any lighting along the beach?
And there's no lighting along the beach, but it's a full moon, so you get a fair bit of light from that. It's a big white full moon, and now you sense something like a small black cat walking softly up beside you and sitting down next to you.
Hey,
Have we
you.
have we met before, or is this the first time?
You have met before.
Yes, I sit next to you and
I
I
scratched
move
it
my.
behind its ears.
Sorry.
I scratched it behind its ears.
Yeah, I move my tentacles around and I don't purr exactly, but I make this little buzzing noise, more like the flies of a more like the wings of a fly. And I gently touch your hands, the back of your hands with my tentacle tips. They're kind of cool to the touch.
I enjoy the sensation. It calms me. As compared to the interaction I just had with Guillermo. And I talk to the cat about Guillermo and how he turned out to be a wicked man who threatened my aunt and my friends.
I jump
I,
I jump into your lap while you talk and I lie down and
I pet you like I would pet a cat. Uh, Listen to the soft murmurs of your buzzing, fly-like buzzing, and I cry a bit. So I sob because I fear for my aunt especially and her future.
As you listen to the fly-like buzzing purr, it mixes also with the sound of the waves. There are big waves, soft, just rolling up on the beach, and you are somehow struck by the thought that these seem endless. They just keep on coming and coming, and they have always done so.
While you sit there with the forest thing looking at the waves, you get a very, very quick glimpse of an extremely short vision of these cat things being on the beach before the village existed, of them roaming the forests, walking down the beaches in the moonlight before people were here, and then the glimpse goes away.
I lean down to smell the neck of the creature. Holding it, it feels like an anchor or somewhat protective, even though a cat isn't really. A cat is its own master, obviously, and doesn't really care for people, and that's at least what I feel. But there's still a comfort to it.
I'm going to play all senses. Go around the table. Everyone describes one sense impression the protagonist is experiencing. Continue until smell, taste, sound, vision, and body sense are covered. So I'm going to start, and I'm just going to start with the smell. It does smell not like a cat. It smells like seafood. It smells like you picked up a shell and are holding it close to your nose. Magnus.
When you hold it this close, you also hear sounds, very, very quiet sounds coming from within it. And it seems like it's sort of like someone squishing a water balloon, sort of, just constantly. That sound coming from within the cat.
Roleplaying.
I have a I have a small a bare hint of the taste of ammonia in my mouth.
Vision. When you look into its eyes, you find it very hard to see the whites of the eyes now in the dark. Magnus.
The fur is very, very soft. And it's soothing against your skin.
I gently put the cat creature down, get up, wipe some sand off my dress, and start walking home.
I rub against your feet. I walk around your legs when you're walking.
I find myself wishing I had something to feed it. Maybe there's something at home I could give it, some milk or whatever these creatures like.
But it doesn't follow away from the beach.
I turn when I sense that there's quite a distance between us. I turn, wave goodbye, and then keep on walking home.
And scene.
I'm going to play a little aftermath. Something that happens after the protagonist leaves the scene or situation.